feeling is the secret, right? And it's so important to maintain that consistent state of being, of truly living in the wish fulfilled, living and embodying the energy of your desire already being a normal part of your life, right? And living your life and taking action on your goal through that energy. So, how to actually maintain the state of being. Today, I want to share with you a 3-step visualization process, which will really facilitate this constant maintenance of this state to a point where it's not like constant efforting and struggling to maintain the state, but rather more of like a easeful, just sinking back into that perspective of your wish already being fulfilled. Again and again, aligning your awareness to that perspective where you already have what you want so that you can actually live through it. Let's get right into it. The first step of this visualization is the simplest. Just completely relax. Let go of wanting and needing anything just for a couple of moments. Okay? I'm not telling you to let go of your desire and so on and so forth, but I'm telling you to just for this moment, just come into ease. Just in this moment, for this moment, let go of trying to change anything. Just for this moment, fully relax all desire, all sense of wanting or needing anything for your happiness or fulfillment. As Neville so frequently says, that desire is a part of you. You, infinite imagination, it is already a part of your potential. It is simply one aspect of your potential. So when you're in a state of constant wanting and neediness, your mind is in that moment projecting that you are separate from your desire. And as long as you continue to look at life through that perspective and go on your journey through that perspective, you will continue to manifest another present moment and another present moment and another present moment within which, again, you feel separate from your desire. So it will always be outside of your reach, and you will always manifest an obstacle to your desire, which will stand in the middle of you and your desire. And that obstacle will feel so real. Oh my God, physical reality, like there's something that's holding me back. But that obstacle is actually just a reflection of your own sense of separation between you and your desire. So the very first step of this visualization, although it may seem so simple and like, Sunny, oh, that's what you're telling me to do? This step is actually the most crucial. Because when you come into that sense of relaxation and just ease and just not wanting to change anything, you actually allow yourself to sink back into your own being, that infinite potential. And in that moment, you kind of let go of projecting any sort of lack, any sort of separation. And only from that perspective can you actually activate a new imagination in a more effective way. Because again, if you're even imagining something beautiful, but again and again, you're just coming back to a perspective of lack and neediness, how effective is that going to be? And then does that make sense? Like why things continue to not work? Because we continue to go back to that the perspective of lack and separation. So constantly coming back to that relaxation, just being at ease, just for this moment, not needing anything, not wanting anything, and just being. Sinking back into our own sense of being, that I am. Recognize the very fact that you exist. Become aware of your own awareness, of your own being, just for this moment. Now we get into step 2 of this process, and this is usually where people already begin, right? This is just like their step 1. So I had you relax first, just come into a perspective of oneness, just recognizing your own being. Now we're actually, from that sense of peace and fulfillment in the now, we're going to activate a visualization of you already having what you want, right? So it's not so much like, okay, if you want a relationship, then you're visualizing somebody asking you out. Or if you want money, then you're visualizing you like getting a big check or something like that. No. Go deeper than that. You're actually going to visualize yourself already having that desire as a regular part of your life. So if you want a relationship, visualize yourself maybe cooking dinner for your partner before he or she comes home. or some things that you would love to do, with your partner, for your partner. If that relationship was already a normal, fulfilling, regular part of your life. If you want more money and greater financial abundance, then visualize yourself, the work that you do for that money, or the certain things that, like the acts of service that you do, not even necessarily for money, but just the giving that you do, right? What, like the way you would be, the things you would do, how you would carry yourself if the amount of money was already a regular part of your existence, right? Think about it this way. You may want $1 million so bad from your current perspective, right? But a person who has $1 million doesn't necessarily obsess and think about it every moment of their day. And like it isn't crazy joy for their $1 million. It's just a regular part of their life. It's almost like they don't even think about it anymore. So instead of like thinking about you actually making that desire happen, right? Visualizing that, no. Instead of that, visualize your life after you have already created this. And now it's almost like a given. It's like you're taking it for granted. But you don't have to do it like, oh, you don't care about it anymore. But it's almost like you're grateful for it, but it's already a regular part of your life. And here I'm going to challenge you to actually get more detailed with your visualization. Instead of like, sometimes when we visualize, we like skip from one frame to the other. Like if you, let's just say you're visualizing you being in a dream house, maybe you're just like one snapshot, you're like in your living room, but then just again, like, oh, you're completely somewhere else. I'm going to challenge you to make your visualization more detailed in a way where you're truly bringing the aspect of the feeling of the present moment into it, and the limitations of time and space into your visualization. Meaning, if you in your visualization, you have to go from one room of your house to another room of your house, actually take the time and map out and like go walk from one room to the other room. Bring all of like the present feeling of the current reality into your visualization, and truly feel that as the now. Feel that as this is your present moment, and like be so engulfed within it. Practice it so wholeheartedly and with such joy. Be so fully in it that like even for a few moments you completely forget that you're visualizing. The degree to which you can carry this out with joy and just having fun is the degree to how effective it will be, and to how much fun you will actually have with this practice, rather than just making it another thing that you have to do, like almost thinking of it as a chore and a means to an end. So rather even thinking about your visualization as a means to an end, literally just start enjoying it for the sake of doing it, right? Visualize for the sake of visualizing, not for the sake of manifestation. And that will not just only be more enjoyable, but it will also yield better results. So try that. That's step 2. And now that prepares you for step 3, which is like my own little twist, which has really always worked for me better, and really helped me to cultivate a really light, playful sense of being, right? State of being, by the way. So step 3 is you really coming into the appreciation of your desire. So almost like reminisce to yourself, wow, like this actually happened. Like I wanted this so bad, and maybe at even a certain time, I thought like this was so beyond me, and I don't know like how it would happen, but it actually happened. How amazing is that? How amazing is life? How lucky and grateful am I to have this happen to me? And really just contemplate those thoughts. Really take this and make this your own. Start having those types of thoughts that you would be thinking, like, let's say that this happened, and you're just like in awe over it actually happening. That this is your life now. That like think thoughts of, man, I used to be such a different person. Even if you're thinking about your current self, right? Like actually place your awareness in that desired self and think back to who you are now, right? Like, man, I used to think like that. I used to be like that. My life used to look this way. I used to believe in all these limits. And now my life looks like this with my current desire. And really just lose yourself in those thoughts. Have those thoughts of that you would be having if you were already living that. And it's a really cool, playful exercise, which synchronizes your energy of your current self and your desired self. and really places your awareness in that perspective. So once you do these 3 steps, simply let it go and understand that it is done. That is something you have to practice. That is something you have to come into the acceptance of. That once you're doing this work, you have to understand on an internal level, start to build up the conviction that it is done, and then move in your life like according to that conviction, right? So take whatever action that you have to take, that you think you need to take in order to manifest that goal. Whatever action that is being inspired through you, whatever is coming up, whatever you feel like you should be doing, continue to keep that flow going in your external reality while internally having the conviction that you have chosen what you want and it is happening. And as you continue to move forward, right, when you feel like doing this visualization again, you can continue to do so. If you want to do this every day, do it. Do it to enjoy it. Not necessarily even to, again and again, manifest it. Oh, I want to manifest this. Don't use it as a means to an end. Just do it for the enjoyment aspect of it, to build up that inner conviction more and more. And eventually you want to get to a place where you don't even necessarily need to visualize. You're actually just like feeling good, you're feeling confident, and you know that day by day it is unfolding through you as you take that action. Okay? If you continue to maintain this state, right, which at this time, at that state becomes effortless when you just build up that conviction. It becomes effortless that, yes, obviously, like that is what I have chosen. It is unfolding through me. Then you can harmoniously move through this journey towards that desire. This journey that is projected, apparently we're moving towards that desire, but again, it is always the now. And in this now, this journey is being projected. But what is happening is that just the now is just restructuring again and again. The contents of the now are restructuring from your current reality to that reality. And moment by moment, it is unfolding. But it is still happening in this one moment. So you're not getting anywhere. You are already here. But it is projected that, oh, you're the journey to over there. So all it really is about is vibrational alignment in the now. And so this practice will help you really master that process. Okay? Alignment is just one aspect of this journey, right? There are 3 other steps that you must master in order to truly create your life from a higher consciousness mindset. And so if you want to learn the other 3 principles and even this one step in much more detail, click the link in the description box below and watch my completely free training. It's called the Create Your Dream Life Workshop. And I show you all the 4 steps you need to master in order to create the life you truly want. Bring that vision from imagination into physical reality, okay? Make sure to go do that right after this video. But I hope you enjoyed this video and gained a lot of value from it. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, okay? I'm going to be making more Neville content as time goes on. But again, I hope you enjoyed this video. You have a great rest of your day. See you in the next video.